Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Tempo Tropical Gardens. Today we're visiting Natalia's garden.
Hi guys.
Natalia is my good friend and she's done a great job with her garden. We're gonna look at the trees she has, we're gonna look at the fruit, at the progress.
Yep. And exactly, I'm happy to see Ivan today. He is such a wonderful source of information always.
We are in Clearwater, Florida, Zone 9B, and we're in mid-April. Natalia has all different trees and over 30 trees, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot count all of them because I'm constantly buying.
Yeah. And how long have you been growing these trees?
So we moved to this house 5 years ago, and I believe that nothing can grow in Florida because I never saw any fruit trees on the street. But a neighbor of mine, good friend of Ivan and us, so introduced me to gardening. So we grow food roughly for 5 years. And as Ivan mentioned, I have different fruit trees, from dwarf, just bushes, to huge trees, so little of everything.
Yeah, I like how you say when you came to Florida you thought nothing would grow here, and that is because mainly people just choose not to grow. They grow on lawns, but what you did is, I think it's a great example for people around you to encourage them, grow more trees, try new things, right, create life. Yes, it's nice to have a perfect lawn, right, but sometimes our life can get boring, so if you get into growing, it's really exciting, and I'm glad you do enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a new journey in our life, and we have 3 kids. It's very important to introduce how stuff grow so they know so much right now, and I encourage everyone to plant at least 1 tree today.
Well, let's take a look and see what you have.
Okay, let's go. So this is my newest addition to the garden. So this plot is roughly 0.15 of the acre, and this is jujube tree. It is a wonderful variety, recently purchased. It already got a flower. So I like jujube. I tried it dried, and it really reminds me a little bit of date mixed with dried apple. So, and as far as I know, this is very easy tree to grow, and it looks beautiful. The location is perfect, plenty of sun. It doesn't need much water, so hopefully it will take.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. It looks like it is taken. So how long have you had it?
So I planted it just about like 10 days ago, and I put some straw that I got from your farm with manure, and also I added slow release fertilizer to give it a little bit more nitrogen at the very beginning. So, and the stalks for sure to support.
And this one is Thai jujube, right?
Yes, as you recommended. I was looking into different varieties, and it seems like this one is the most productive and a good one, and also the fruit should be a little bit bigger. This is Shangri mulberry. I got it from Jeanette Tropical. It's not so much crop because we didn't get much rain, but you see I cut it quite often, and it shoots and shoots new fruit, which is so nice. And this tree is also so easy to grow. I just regret that I didn't plant it earlier than this. Amazing, very beautiful. Tasty fruit.
Yeah, it's beautiful tree.
And this one actually is on the smaller side. I got Shangri that was like this size of my finger.
Nice.
So, and it's very yummy. You want to try? Sweetheart lychee, and it's super tasty, super good fruit. But this year, for some reason, all fruit just fall down, and I didn't have much set. I believe because it's also on a hill. I tried to water it, but it's not as abundant as from the rain. So unfortunately, we will have no fruit this year.
Yeah, so you think it's because we didn't have rain?
Yes, I think so, because it was flowering like crazy. And I was watering, but maybe like twice a week, and not as abundant. And lychee likes wet feet, so
I see.
That's why.
Okay, well, hopefully next year then.
I hope so. This is Longan tree. I am not positive about the variety. The tree grows so vigorous. I already cut it this year like 3-4 times.
Oh, nice. This mango has fruit already.
Yes, it has multiple fruit. It's a young tree. I planted it last year. Last year got one fruit. I think it is Hayden because it is reddish with a very nice blush on the skin, super tasty, not very fiberless. I like it, but same thing. So I have so far like 5 fruit, I believe. Everything else just fall down. So I believe this is the problem with the rain.
This nice looking mango tree is...
Namdok Mai. It's considered semi-dwarf. I'm not positive, so I decided to make it open inside to prevent from diseases and get better air circulation and better sun penetration. So it was blooming crazy. I got like 100 fruit, but unfortunately almost all of them drop. So now I don't know, maybe I have 10 of those. Still have some clusters, but mangoes are falling down each day. I don't know what's causing it. The tree looks great to my understanding, so it's healthy.
How often are you watering it?
Same, like twice a week. I applied compost a few times, also manure, so I am not sure. And as you see, there is a lot of new growth, so indeed it is healthy.
Yeah, so we're not sure why so much fruit drop.
I don't know. Search about this issue, and I believe you need to apply CalMag, which is calcium and magnesium, I believe, to the tree leaves when you just have little fruit. So next year I'll try that and see if it works.
What mango is this?
This is Florigon mango. It is kind of old variety, very reliable, very interesting growth. So it's not traditional mango, it's also semi-dwarf. It's very easy. Imagine, Ivan, I just planted it 3 months ago and I cut all flowers and it still put new flowers. And now we have clusters. It also had more mangoes, but right now you can see like 5 of those. It should be a very good taste, and this is one of the very good producers, very good and very reliable. This is a tree that I purchased as a peach tree, so imagine my like emotions when I saw uncommon flower on this tree. It started to flower same year, and the flower looked like a rose. I thought, oh my goodness, even a peach in Florida is so different. And then I saw like a little greenish thing, and I have another peach tree, so I was thinking maybe I got a plum. What is that? So I purchased it as a prince, Florida prince, and technically right now it is nectarine, even better. The fruit is super good. It is so juicy, so tasty, so sweet. You can see this year I put everything in a bag to protect from insects. So
I love how you pruned it. You've opened it up, and this is the proper way of pruning your peaches and nectarines. So great job on that.
yeah, thank you so much. Yes, I tried to make like an open cup. Look at this beauty.
Yeah, nice looking fruit.
It will be bigger, and I believe it will be ready in maybe like 2-3 weeks. This is Wurtz Avocado, and my husband picked that. He always wanted avocado. This year we have 4 fruit still there, so I hope to try it this year.
Is this Sapodilla?
Yes, I believe it's Silas wood. So it is dwarf Sapodilla, that's I know for sure. And the fruit is gorgeous. This is our favorite tree for the whole family. It's still fruiting and already shooting flowers.
And I love how this tree has flowers and fruit of all different stages. It's so gorgeous. Is this jackfruit?
Yeah, this is a jackfruit, young seedling, a gift from my good friend Svetlana. She is a very good gardener, and she even grafted it before. So I hope this one will live, because previous one was too young, and because of the frost didn't survive.
Do you know which variety this is?
I believe she knows, but I'm not positive. But I tried her jackfruit. It's very crunchy. The taste is amazing, outstanding flavor. So I like it a lot. And she actually freeze dried it, and it tastes so good. Very tasty.
What loquat is this?
This is Bradenton Loquat. It is very tasty, and the fruit is huge. It has a size, I don't know, like 3 inches. Very tasty, so juicy. The color is yellowish with a tint of orange. It is super delicious. And same thing, I planted it so recently. I would say like 4 months ago, and I cut all branches, but it still set fruit, so I could try some. And this one is just amazing. I cannot wait. It will grow more, and we will have more fruit even to share.
I've never had this. I grow Yehuda loquat, but I've never had Bradenton.
This is peanut butter tree. A lot of trees I buy like faithfully because I don't know how it tastes. But this one tastes really good. The taste is quite more like nutty, but nothing in common with peanut butter to me. But it grows so fast and so easy. Kids were playing with seeds and just spilled them somewhere, and I've already got like 3 or 4 seedlings growing. It grows really well. I cut it back quite often because you will see flowers and fruits only on a new growth. So other trees normally you have on a mature branch that is like wooden, and here you will have, as you can see, on a green, on a new only. So that's why I cut it a lot.
Is this the pink or yellow passion fruit?
This is pink passion fruit. I also have yellow your gift. So also planted as a small, super tiny bush last year, and it flowers beautifully, and it produces, and the taste is so much better than the yellow one. It's more flavorful. I love it. It's super yummy. I love both of them. It's smaller fruit, but the flavor is a little bit more rich.
And this looks like a cherry corner here.
Kind of, yes. This is Barbados cherry, and this year I would say I get the best harvest. So you can see a lot of flowers and fruit ripening. And over there next to the window you can see ripe fruit. I love it. It's delicious. Unusual. I wouldn't even name it as a cherry. Maybe it reminds cherry, but to me it's not the cherry taste, but very good and so rich on vitamin C. So I would recommend to have it. Super easy. This is Brazilian grape, Jaboticaba, that has fruit right on the bark. I never had fruit, even though you see it's taller than me, so I would say 6 feet tall. I don't know, maybe it's water deficiency or something else, maybe just the age, but so far I never had the fruit or flower on this one.
How old is it?
This one actually, I would say 4 years in ground here.
Okay. And how tall it was when you first got it?
Maybe like 3 feet.
Okay. So it at least doubled in size.
Right, it grows good, so I cut it back a lot so I can walk here and there, so and give it shape so it can grow vertically.
Yeah.
So
It looks like the size that will soon bear fruit, so maybe
I
next
hope.
year.
Cannot wait for that.
Yeah. You have dragon fruit here?
Yes, actually this one I got from you, so we'll try. Maybe snails eat it up all the time. You see I have like a similar setup like you have, but this is plastic. So I'm gonna also wrap those metal sticks so it's not hurt. Little fig here. I am not positive about the variety. And here's my vegetable corner. I have okra, tomatoes, some greens, lettuce, and also I plant here some little seedlings that I sell and then spend money to buy more trees.
Nice way to offset your bill for,
Yes,
for other trees and supplies.
correct, yes. Look at this surprise. So you came and a fig showed up. So it's a mission fig, but it is whitish, yellowish.
Huh,
I would
interesting.
say with a tint of green, very tasty and very easy to grow. I plant as you recommended on a pot without a bottom, so to prevent from nematodes,
Yeah.
and it's taken. Another fig here, brown turkey, huge fruit, purple, very sweet and yummy, but the fruit by itself like very big. And I planted it from the stick that I cut from
Wow.
my other
How
tree.
old is it?
A year roughly. This is one tree that we really love. It is sugar apple, and you know, I do nothing about it. I do not pollinate, hand pollinate. Nature does by itself. Last year I had around like 20 to 30 fruits, I believe. And as I said, I don't do anything special about it.
So you just let it go and it
Yeah.
produces 40 fruit for you easy.
Yes, yes, nothing special.
And this is a green sugar apple.
Yes.
How
But-
old is the tree?
3 years old. The fruit is big. The aroma, the flavor is just outstanding.
Oh, nice.
And very productive as well.
Nice. Oh, what is this?
This is a peach. So it is a snow white, very good variety. Just one problem with it. Insects love it even more than us. So, and it looks like it's ripe. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Smells like heaven. This is Pitomba. Should remind tropical apricot. Never tried, but by faith. And it is super slowly growing. I water it regularly and do everything to it, like manure. And you know, like I'm not into British type of garden like Ivan does. So his garden is always perfect. Mine is truly a mess sometimes, but I do chop and drop and apply manure. So I don't do anything special. I leave everything to nature and God. So if it's God's will, it will grow and will produce.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it will.
My best producer here, Starfruit, and this year had 5 big buckets of fruit. It doesn't have fruit or flower right now. I just picked last fruit recently, and it is very hard to control.
So I see you gave it a lot of trimming.
Oh yeah, and actually it's like my sacrifice tree, so I use it for chop and drop and just put all leaves and branches.
So do you know the variety of it?
No, but it's not as sweet as curry, I believe. It is some more of the just plain taste, but as you try it, it tastes great when it's dried. So I dried a lot, and you just need patience with it. But overall, it's very productive, so you can feed a few families from this tree. If you are a lover of white wine, this is a fruit for you. This tree called Wampee tree, and it's very unusual. Never tried the fruit, so it reminds lychee with this taste of sweet white wine. So I believe that will be wonderful taste. So the tree is a slow grower, but actually doubled the size in comparison with last year. Citrus are not very good for Florida because of the greening, but if you pick like key lime or lime, this one is key lime, so you will have some luck. And this is the newest edition. My husband brought it for me because he loves how the flower smells, and it already have fruit, so miraculous. Do you remember this tree, Ivan?
Yes, it's one of my Cherimoya seedlings that I gave you,
Right.
but half of it looked different. What happened?
Oh, you know the reason, because you grafted, and you see how successful the great graft works. So we even have flowers, and hopefully we'll have fruit. Yeah, this tree looks so gorgeous, and I'm just very happy to have it and very grateful for your gift. Strawberry cherry here, we love the taste. Cotton candy, another name of Jamaican cherry, Mutinga calabara. So that's a scientific name. Super yummy, delicious. Truly reminds cotton candy, easy grower. So remember this tree. When you saw us last time, I believe it was like size of this young papaya.
Yes, a year ago, I believe it was just like 3 feet tall, and now it's, I mean, 10
Yes.
times bigger.
Yes, and I pruned it. So I need to prune it again. And the fruit is so good, so I just pick it, and today I got maybe like a few cups of it. So it's constantly fruiting, producing all year round. How beautiful is this flower? Does it remind you of strawberry? Caimito tree or star apple. So you see leaves are so beautiful, especially when it gets sunlight. So this tree is huge. It grows up to 100 feet tall, but you always can prune it. The fruit is roundish. This variety is purple, but also there is green Caimito. And when you cut it, the fruit, so the seed creates like a little star. The fruit by itself reminds me of, mixture of lychee with persimmon. When persimmon is not quite ripe and it got a little bit of astringent aftertaste, but this tree is super productive. It is easy growing tree, doesn't need very high maintenance, and it produces during winter time, which is very important because we don't have much crop this time of the year. So I would say from December to March, you can have decent amount of very tasty fruit. Look how beautiful they are. This golden inside, beautiful.
Has it fruited for you yet?
No, I just planted it 2 or 3 months ago. I got it from tropical market, and after that I tried the fruit. The fruit is tasty, but not my favorite, I would say.
And what is this tree here?
This is another Sapodilla. We got unknown variety, got it from a flea market, but I wanted the tree so bad, so I bought it. Another Eugenia here, Grumichama. So it is cherry. I bought it. I never tried it, so I just wanted something not as tall as all other trees, and my husband picked it, so I don't know how it tastes like. So, but all Eugenias are good, so I believe this one should be fine.
Nice pineapples. Did you grow them from tops?
Yes, and they grow so easy. No manure, no fertilizer, no water. They just grow. So these are bananas from you, actually. So it fruits so well at this dwarf variety, Rajapuri. So delicious apple bananas, and it's so easy growing. And I like that it provides shades for our beehives. We have 3 beehives. We are certified beekeeping. I wouldn't say company, but just we got certificates, so we even can sell the honey if we need to. It's my husband's project. He maintains, he takes care of them, but I love this part of our garden because honey is super delicious, very good, and also I get pollination. This is our baby girl. We don't give them names, but this is our egg producer, and also it produces some chicken poop. We have 3 chickens only, and we have like 3, sometimes 2 eggs, which is additional stuff for our table.
Oh, now it tries to escape. So, and they give you some fertilizer too, right?
Yes, they give us fertilizer, not so much. I used to have 10 chickens. I have also ducks, but it is just too much, and also it's very, time consuming. So for now we keep just a few to have some eggs.
All right, friends, thank you, Natalia, for
Ivan.
showing us the garden, and thank you so much for having us today.
Yes, I was very pleased to share a little tour by our garden.
Well, I hope this video will encourage you to plant more trees and to get into growing. It is an exciting journey, and as you can see, you can be really successful. Even with this poor soil conditions we have in Florida and lack of rain, you can still grow beautiful, lush green gardens, just like Natalia does.
I would like to say A verse from Isaiah 58, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. God bless you, friends.
God bless you. Let's keep growing.